Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn Wilson. I've been gone for a few days. Lots has been happening. It's fine. Everything's good. Whew, we've been through a lot. So I wanted to come on today. I actually bumped the video to the next day, to tomorrow, that I was going to actually put up tonight. But after watching a video this morning that was encouraging and uplifting to me, I just felt inspired and I felt compelled to come on and talk to you as well, to sort of piggyback that video from my friend Jan from New York City, Saves Money. So yes, I'm all hot, I'm sweaty, I've got an apron on, I'm washing dishes, I'm rearranging furniture, I am cleaning my kitchen, I'm deep cleaning my kitchen, I am making videos. My son had guitar practice today. I had to do my mom's food shopping, a little extra food shopping for her. Lots going on. We got a class Graham and I are taking tonight. Yeah, so much happening. So, why am I coming on here today? Jan's video was very inspiring to me. She posted a video on things that make her smile. And the video was like not a rocket science type video, you know, where you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow. It was more of an uplifting and encouraging video, and a video to make at least me realize the things I have to smile about. Why am I telling you this? Well, let me backtrack. The last couple of days, anywhere from 4 to 7 days, no more than that. Like in that crunch period of time, we have had so much happen. And you know, they say behind every face is a story, and I do have stories. And my life the last week, it was like I remembered saying to somebody, I need a commercial break. I feel like I couldn't come up for air. So what has happened in the past few days has been, Graham has been seizuring. Check that box. It's normal for us, but it still adds stress to the family. In addition to that, I had to take my mom to a doctor to do some follow-up tests and results and so on and so forth. We've been holding our breath for a few weeks. She's not going into major detail here, but she's had some major tests done to check on some major issues. And you know, anytime things are sort of somewhat kind of life-threatening, you just hold your breath and you're waiting to come up for air. You're waiting for the test results to see, okay, what do we need to do? You know, my dad just passed several months ago, so that just added to my plate of thinking, oh no, what if, all that kind of stuff. So all that came out fine, but it was the anticipation of going into the beginning of the week that had happened. And then in addition to that, I had a situation. It was threatening to me. I would not say they did not threaten me personally, but it was a threatening situation. And the authorities had to be called, and the person had to be escorted elsewhere. And it was one of those innocent moments, and I was helping somebody who asked for information, proceeded to do my best to Google, to look up, to do what I needed to do to help this person, and it just sort of escalated without me going into all of it. It was just not good. It was not good. It turned from a situation where you kind of thought you were helping to not being a good situation. I called for assistance. I had assistance come and help me. Next thing, the authorities had to get involved, and it just, there's a lot more to it. Since then, I am now taking precautions, carrying things such as a personal alarm and some other things like that, that would just be with me on my person in case this ever happens again. But this happened right the day before I had to take my mom for her test and her test results, and we have been anticipating this. Oh, you're just like, oh my goodness. And then in addition to that, we've just had torrential downpours here in New Jersey, which just, you know, it kind of adds to your personality of like, oh, well, because of the torrential downpours, our sub pump was filling up. Unbeknownst to us, the one plug does not work. So the sub pump was plugged in, but my basement flooded. So now I have a flooded basement with wet clothes on the floor because I was sorting the wash to do the wash, to find out that the wash machine is no longer working. So now I only have one outlet that's working, and the outlet was for the dryer and for the sub pump. So I had to plug the dryer, to plug the sub pump in to drain the water, to sweep the water out of there and get the basement dried out, thinking that this way I could get the wash machine repaired, to plug the dryer back in to find that it was taking 3 cycles to dry a load of wash, to realizing the dryer's no longer working. This is all within the same week. So now we have a washer down, a dryer down, an outlet down, a flooded basement, sopping wet clothes, which means load them all in the car, take them to a laundromat, get everything washed and dried so nothing gets smelly, stinky, mildew, and all the rest. In addition to that, you add trauma and being traumatized. The few days before that, with the situation I was in, I was still kind of rattled and just sorting, out my brain what happened and how could this happen and how does life happen like this? Dealing with my mom and her health issues. I'm looking at my list. Seizures. Then we had several changes at work and people were sick and this and that, and I had to switch my schedule around, which is not normally a problem, but because of that, it just left me with holes of where I needed to get things done that I couldn't get things done, and that kind of rattles the cage a little bit. Then we went to go visit a friend, and they're in a tough spot and just needed some encouragement, and we wanted to be there, have lunch with them, and they're about an hour or so away from where I am. And on the way back, about halfway home, maybe about 45 minutes from home, something didn't sound right in the car, something didn't feel right in the car. My check engine light came on, and you're like, oh no. So on a wing and a prayer, we prayed our way into the driveway. Literally prayed all the way home. Got home, set up an appointment with our mechanic. Almost $700 later, had to get that repaired. All this in less than a week. Washer, dryer, van, flooding, outlet, mom, miscellaneous, normal, crazy errands, seizures, traumatized, scheduling changes in less than a week. That's a lot for anyone to handle, plus everyday normal life that has to take place. And then I listened to Jan's channel today and her video on things that bring a smile to her face. And I thought to myself, you know what? It was just what I needed to sort of redirect my brain, to redirect my thinking. And I don't know how many of you are in a spot right now where you're just feeling kind of down, discouraged, you've got the blues. The world is crazy. People in the world are crazy. It's an unsettling feeling. You kind of feel like, I don't know, I keep telling my husband, I feel like I'm trying to put a shirt on and it's like inside out and backwards, and I can't quite get into my groove. And it's hard not to fall into a slump and feeling discouraged and down and lonely and get yourself irritable and rattled when so many things like I had in a week's time happen. Behind the scenes of At Home with Lynn Wilson, there are things sometimes, some weeks are a piece of cake, and other weeks, like last week, it was not a piece of cake. And I was feeling a little rattled, a little frustrated, and a little like, how do I come up for air? How do I get this commercial break? And life is crazy, and I wanted to come on here and tell you, we have to smile. We have to change our attitude. We have to try and rise above it the best we can. We have to find ways to put a smile on our face, even if it's the smallest little thing. Like I said, this was not a planned video. This was an impromptu video. I tend to do that once in a while, and I'm bumping my other video till tomorrow, which I really think you might quite enjoy, and has nothing to do with this. It has to do with, you'll have to wait and see tomorrow. It's just something simple, but I think you might like it. But I wanted to come on here and tell you, if you need a smile and you're finding yourself in a slump like I was, maybe check out her video and see if it doesn't help you. Maybe just encourage you, lighten your day a little bit. We all need a little commercial break. We need to be refreshed. And you hear so many bad things and bad stories and discouraging things. You know what? Some days we need to just put that aside. Graham and I are headed to a class tonight. Hopefully it will be an encouraging class for us. And it's actually a class on finances. It's a 4-part series. We missed last week because I had to work late for a major event we had at work. So we missed that one, but I'm going tonight, and we have 2 more after that. We're looking forward to it. Just being with some other people, like-minded, learning. We love to learn. Be encouraged. Maybe, look at our finances from a different perspective to help us get through things a little bit better, a little bit easier. So I just wanted to come on here and say, listen, I'm there. I understand my world is far from perfect. We go through things like everybody else. Some of you, what I went through is nothing. I do not want to share anything incorrectly, but if any of you watch Sensible Living with Money Mom, if you go to her community page, you will see an update about where she is in life, and she needs your love, your good thoughts, and she definitely needs prayer. Again, I don't want to share incorrect information, so if you go to her community page, you will find out what's happening with her. So please lift her up in prayer and go over and check out what's happening. Please don't forget to go over to Jan from New York City Saves Money channel. Give her some love on her channel. Let her know that I sent you. Hello, Jan. And yeah, I just wanted to encourage you, just to try and, just today, just for this very moment, Jan mentioned if every day we make ourselves 1% better, at the end of the year we would be 365% better. So for today, if you're in a down place in life, put 1% of a smile on your face, just 1%, and try and get some air to breathe, and maybe just have a different perspective on things, and try and move forward a little bit. None of us want to be stuck in a slump. You know what? It's not going to do us any good. We all have our moments. We all have our bad days. We all have our bad seasons. Right now, I'm just in a season. I keep saying that to my husband. We're in a season. Things are breaking down. Things are costing us money. And, it's just kind of like that feeling. I don't like it. But I need to try and find a way to lift my spirits, move forward. And I am so thankful that I have all of you behind me, encouraging me, sending me great comments. And just wanted to let you know I'm there for you. I've been going through it myself. And I don't want you to feel like you're alone. I think a lot of times when we go through stuff, we feel alone and we feel discouraged, like nobody understands. Well, I want to let you know I understand. I am so glad you are here and part of my community and part of my channel, my family channel. And I am so glad I have a friend like Jan and Dawn and Steve. The four of us, I've enjoyed getting to know all of them, and we have a unique bond, and I'm enjoying that. So there you go. That's it for today. I will catch you all tomorrow on the next video.